Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Bernie here, back at you again with yet another video. Today what we got to discuss is, of course, the NBA is finally ready to step in. And when I mean finally, I mean finally. Adam Silver, of course, the forward progressive thinking person that he is finally ready to step in and help these young elite prospect athletes. The NBA, according to Brian Windhorst, who's a respected journalist in the ESPN and basketball community, is preparing to get involved with elite high school players more than a decade after creating the one and done. Adam Silver and several of the top advisors have been engaged in listening tours and information gathering missions with an array of stakeholders for months. Silver's aim is much more comprehensive than simply reopening the door for 18-year-olds to play in the NBA. The idea of reversing the course by the NBA comes as a response to the scandals in the NCAA. The NBA could be starting to develop relationships with elite teenagers while they are in high school to help provide skills to develop them on and off the court. The NBA would ultimately create a system where 18-year-olds could earn a meaningful salary, and the NBA is focusing on getting involved in two periods of their life, which is currently having minimal contact with the prospects: the high school years and the time in between the high school graduation when the young player is physically and emotionally ready for the NBA. What do I think about this? I think this is a great idea, especially for the guys that don't know how to deal with the fame and success, especially the guys that are a little bit more humble, not as braggadocious. They could finally have a voice that, you know, you could have a player like LeBron come into these high schools and tell them like, hey, you know, X, Y, and Z player, you guys are probably going to be the face of the nationwide high school basketball, so you should also, you know, this is how I handled it, this is how I would have handled it better. I think it would just be a great way to get these guys more experience and more learning lessons that obviously these kids need, because sometimes people don't know how to deal with the success, people don't know how to deal with fame. And with LeBron James, or even just high school guys that were very popular in high school and just knew how the high school game worked, could just come to these schools and help these players, I think it would be a perfect thing for them. And I'm glad that the NBA is finally getting involved. We don't have to deal with the NCAA. We don't have to deal with going overseas. We don't have to deal with the JBA. I think this is probably the most direct way to deal with high school elite prospects. I mean, we see guys like right now, like Bol, Cameron Reddish, Shareef O'Neal. Those guys are looking probably for some advice. I mean, obviously, Shareef has his dad Shaq, but, you know, Bol also has his dad. But at the same time, you know, some of these guys, they don't know how. It's different now. Back in Shaq's time, he was one of the best athletes out there at LSU, and, you know, he would tell you how he would handle the fame differently. I think it's a great idea for these guys to finally get not only just their dads, but also other players right now that play in the league to help them out with the current high school landscape. And also, I hope what this does is that it gets rid of the scummy college recruiting. It also gets rid of the scummy AAU coaches that don't really care about the players, but only want the money from them, only care about how to make money off of them, which is a damn shame that these coaches, these AAU guys are treating these players, because they shouldn't be treated like that. They should be treated like adults, or they should be treated like how you'd want to be treated. Like, you don't want to be in this kind of black market where it's like, okay, I'll buy DeAndre Ayton, I'll buy a Shareef O'Neal for $250,000. Make sure I get those guys. And that's not the thing I want to see from the NCAA. And I'm glad we're getting rid of the middleman now, or at least hoping to get rid of the middleman, because this is going to be creating a bad situation if those guys, or if this system is still in place. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a good idea? Do you think this is a bad idea? I know this is kind of a short video right now, but I just want to get my thoughts and opinions on what's going on. And I want to get what you guys are saying. I know this is probably going to be like a 4-minute video, but anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie. Like I said previously, remember to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. And if you're a basketball enthusiast, and if you have friends that are, share this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.